Blessed be, fuckers. It's time for tea. Throughout my life, I've learned that life is all about sacrifice. Christians believe that Jesus gave his life to forgive us for our sins. I believe that Donald Trump gave his soul to the devil to become the president of the United States. Well, his soul and probably a peek at his pumpkin tits. Disney believes that the Little Mermaid gave her voice for the ability to walk on land, and Greg Abbott apparently believes that women must give away their rights to be safe from rape. Gah. I'm sure I'd love the sound Greg would make if he shut the fuck up. Maybe a sea witch could help with that. He can make the same arrangement as the Little Mermaid. His most recent declaration is about rape. The Greg Reaper was asked why the state would force a victim of rape or incest to carry a pregnancy to term. Gregory said, "Let's make something very clear. Rape is a crime." Unfortunately, stupidity isn't, but it gets better. He's going to work tirelessly to eliminate all rapists from the streets by arresting and prosecuting them so no one will need an abortion from rape. Now, I've seen loaves of bread smarter than Greg, so it might take him a minute to realize a woman has to be raped and potentially impregnated before you can arrest a rapist. You gotta admire him, though. No matter how busy that old sumbitch is destroying the state of Texas, he always finds time to humiliate himself. He didn't say anything about incest, though. Greg, what would your sister mama say about that? But ladies, if you do get raped after Greg eliminates it, don't worry. Greg reiterated in his statement that you have 6 weeks to get an abortion, even though 6 weeks pregnant really means 2 weeks late for your period. Tits on Christ. If you don't know how pregnancy works or can't name more than 3 parts of a vagina, you certainly don't need to be regulating it. Most men only know the part where they put their dick in, and even then, they still need assistance. I know Greg probably does. He's hung like a fucking splinter, but that's because he keeps most of his dick in his personality. Greg may be a dick, but he could be the first person in the world to eliminate rape. I mean, he eliminated women's rights, mask mandates, critical race theory, 24-hour voting, drive-through voting, gun permits, and common sense. So he may pull it off. I'd ask my magic 8-ball, but Don Jr. stole it. I guess he thought it was something else. So we'll just have to look through my receipts. Gregory was the 50th Attorney General of Texas from 2002 to 2015, and he's been the governor ever since. And per my receipts, as of February 2021, there were over 6,000 unprocessed rape kits. Doesn't sound like a priority. Or is there just that much rape here in Texas? Let's check the receipts. In 2019, 14,656 rapes were reported in Texas. My, the rape Republicans have been busy. And less than 24% of those rapes resulted in charges. Greg, I'd agree with you that you're capable of prosecuting rapists and eliminating it altogether, but then we'd both be wrong. Greg, you need to do some soul searching. I'm sure you'll find one eventually. But just a heads up, Greg will never be able to eliminate rape. First and foremost because he's stupid. And second, we live in a country where we teach women how to avoid getting raped by men instead of teaching men not to rape women. Now, we're going to have to teach them how to avoid getting pregnant when getting raped. Just another fucking thing for women to have to worry about. So ladies, now that the heartbeat bill is in full swing, you're going to have to get in the habit of scheduling your rape around your menstrual cycle. So if you're going to dress provocatively or go on a late night jog, be sure to do those things on the first day of your period. Wouldn't it be nice if the Vagina Vigilantes who are out there roaming the streets with their permitless guns were out there searching for rapists instead of women making their own medical decisions? They're totally fine with women having no say about their reproductive organs and being forced to live with back alley health care. I wonder how the Vagina Vigilantes would feel about a group of women called the Ball Busters who have guns with permits who force men to have back alley vasectomies. We can do them with wire hangers. I think I can already hear their blood-curdling screams from the alleyway now. Your body, your choice? Can't argue with that. I mean, that's the only argument you need. But it's the baby's body, not your body. But it's living in the mama's body like a parasite. Maybe we could just redefine abortion and call it an eviction. Abortions are banned, but evictions are in full swing again. In August, The CDC issued an order preventing many residential tenants from being evicted for non-payment of rent. The Supreme Court was radio silent on the abortion ban, but their support for evictions was at a fucking foghorn level, which paved the way for Texas landlords to pursue evictions unabated. Almost 500,000 Texan renters are behind on rent payments. People are struggling financially. We're still in a pandemic. And more than 330,000 of those people fear they're in danger of being evicted. How many of those renters have babies? Oh, right. We only care about them when they have a womb over their heads instead of a roof. I keep forgetting pro-life really just means pro-forced birth. But if we're going to strip women of their autonomy because of religious beliefs, then that means we have thrown separation of church and state out the window. But we can't forget the pale-faced demons came to America for religious freedom, and that they got. But oopsie doopsie. We have to remember that there are other religions out there, other ones like the Satanic Temple. The Satanic Temple is a religion that believes in benevolence and empathy among all people, rejects tyrannical authority, and advocates for common sense and justice. Oh my God, am I a Satanist? The temple has frequently advocated for equality among religions, and they have been fighting to expand religious liberty notions that the Supreme Court has applied to Christians to apply to them as well. The third tenet of the religion is one's body is inviolable, subject to one's own will alone. So they say that the state's ban on abortion should not apply to its members because doing so violates their religious beliefs. Gee willikers. And we can't forget to mention that the Department of Justice is suing Texas for its abortion ban. Can't wait to see how this plays out. Gentlemen, if you keep messing with women's rights, y'all are going to be doing self-guided tours to any and all future orgasms. I want everybody to have a great fucking day unless y'all don't help me get Greg Abbott to a sea witch.